The silence between us. Theme: the problem of assumption in marriages. Part 1, the distance grows. Amara and Chaik had been married for 7 years. On the outside, they looked like the perfect couple, 2 beautiful children, steady jobs, and a well-furnished home in the suburbs of Lagos. But on the inside, their marriage was slowly eroding, not from infidelity or abuse, but from something far more subtle: assumption. Amara was a school teacher, gentle and deeply intuitive. Chaik, an IT consultant, was logical and quiet. Over the years, their communication shifted from deep heart-to-heart talks to surface-level exchanges. Amara would notice when Chaik came home late and barely said a word, and she would assume he was tired or annoyed with her. So she stopped asking questions. Chaik would see Amara scrolling endlessly on her phone at night and assumed she was no longer interested in spending time with him. So he stopped reaching out. They each built their own narratives in silence. Part 2, the breaking point. One evening, Amara came home from a women's fellowship where the topic was healthy communication in marriage. The speaker had said something that pierced her: assumption is a silent killer of intimacy. That night, she decided to ask Chaik what had been on her heart for months. "Chaik, can I ask you something?" she said, nervously playing with the hem of her blouse. He looked up from his laptop. "Sure. Are you still happy with me? With us?" He blinked, confused. "Why would you ask that? You barely talk to me anymore. You come home, eat, and go straight to work. I assumed you were just tired, or that maybe I did something wrong." Chaik stared at her for a moment, then sighed. "I thought you were the one who didn't want to talk. Every time I tried, you were on your phone or already asleep. I assumed you were tired of me." They sat in silence, both stunned by how far apart their assumptions had pushed them. Part 3, rebuilding with truth. That conversation became the beginning of healing. They realized how many false stories they had created in their minds about each other, instead of simply asking and listening. They began scheduling time every week just to talk: no distractions, no assumptions. Just honesty. With each conversation, they pulled down the walls built by years of silence and speculation. They replaced assumption with inquiry, and silence with vulnerability. Moral of the story: in marriage, assumption is a slow poison. It enters quietly and fills the spaces where communication once lived. Couples must remember, you can't read each other's minds, but you can ask, listen, and choose to believe the best until the truth is spoken. Communication is not just speaking, it's clarifying, listening, and refusing to let silence tell lies. Like, share, follow and comment.